Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. Today, as you know, I am not meadsy. I am Fizzy, a good friend and Discord person, blah blah blah. You should know. If you don't know, then hello. Today, we'll be doing a video about the Charioteer. Now, I was playing this the other day in ratings, and it went pretty well. So I started playing it outside of ratings where less pro players play, and it just carried games, and it's just, even though it got nerfed recently, I still love it. It's amazing. Anyway, let's get into some replays. So, this is the first one. It is with Meadsy and myself. After we agreed or decided we were going to do a Charioteer video, we did roll out in a double Charioteer tune for about 9 or 10 games, and we got about an 87% win rate. So if that doesn't say this tank's OP, then I'm not really sure what does. So we're at the start of the game. I decided to sit at the back, and Meadsy said, "Yeah, okay, just make sure you get some shots in." And you'll see that Meadsy carries me this game, to be honest with you. But anyway, I do a good job as a TV sitting at the back. I don't sit there for too long though, because I know that the heavies aren't coming through yet, so I come to help and push on the mediums. As you can see, Meads is really using his gun depression over this ridge line. You might not look it, but 10 degrees is very helpful. As he peeked over and managed to get that shot on that blaze over there. So now you can see that Meads just got wrecked in that base. So he's now going to push on his Helsing with this P33. As you can see, the Hesh, look at that, that does do lots of damage. They can pen a lot of the spots. Unfortunately, he did actually get splashed because he hit the side of the Helsing and their spaced armour. Risky, he uses the Hesh again, but he knows even if he does splash, there's enough damage to do it. Now he sees this AMX camping at the back, so he gets his Hesh shells and he can hit the top, and that is a beautiful shot. Just shows how this aiming is just amazing for this tank. 489 to the top of the TD, that was basically half his hit points gone. Now he sees that there's a grave digger and a tank tiger and a KV4 to the left of base C. So you look at that straight into the side. Just shows this tank is pretty good at accurate and in the pen. So there's a KV4 and a grave digger. So we're both focusing the grave digger. We're in voice at this point, so he says, right, just focus the grave digger. So we focused the grave digger. We got about 763 together with him in about a second because we focused fives. So now he uses his speed boost, gets that speed up to about 58 kilometers an hour. I think he can pops out here, might be 59, just to get around, to get up this ridge line, to take this tiger out with the IS as I'm going round to get the KV4 at the back. So he's loading the Hesh. He goes up this ridge here. Now it takes a while to accelerate this tank. That's one of the only other downfalls, unfortunately. But everything else about this tank is pretty much 10 out of 10. Except for part of the rest, of course, which I've already told you about. Now look at the pen of this. Upper plate of the Tiger 2, sorry. And considering it's been buffed recently, that's pretty strong. Anyway, it's a nice game. We work together as a nice team. I survived on 54 hit points somehow. And Meadsy gets a good amount of damage because he plays not too aggressive, but he plays aggressive enough. He finishes on 3,613 damage. He gets a first class, unfortunately, which a bit sucks because it should have been an ace, I reckon. 1,000 base XP, and I do 2,174 damage. Let's get into the next replay. So here we are with the next replay. This is one from myself with ENDS10 from the clan Albacea. You've probably heard of him. He's been on this channel a few times. He does live streaming for charity, and I'm sure there will be more soon. He's a great guy, good teammate too. So it's Vineyard. So because of my gun depression, I go straight to the cap with the speed boost, and I say to him, okay, let's go to the cap. And he has good gun depression as well, and his defender. So I go to the cap and I get loads of spots. I think I spot 6 enemies here, and I get a lovely Hesh shot into that Charioteer. I didn't even aim, I just looked at it, fired, pulled back, fired. again, fire, and I take a lot of damage. I'm not sure why I was thinking going this aggressive this early in the game, but I do get a nice damage for it, and now I'm a one-shot to every single person on the enemy team. So now I just have to pull back. Ian has the turret armor to bounce a lot of shots, so I'm going to support him. I kill this Lycan that's trying to push him. So he's now reloading, I'm reloading myself, I'm staying behind him, so I'm not main focus here, because I don't really want to die, I haven't really contributed enough yet. I shoot for that defender, unfortunately it does bounce, which would have helped us out a bit. But as you can see, I can pull over this ridge, and with that gun depression, I can hit that T-49 at Cheery when they do expose themselves. Load the Hesh and go straight into his eye. It is another lovely shot. This just shows what this tank can do, really. Now there's a Cheery at the back, there's a Super Persian capping the base, so we can't cap it out. That Cheery's on 10 hit points, so I just use the Hesh. I should have used normal HE just to splash him, but I use Hesh and he dies anyway. So I'm up to 1,800 damage, which isn't bad considering I'm only on 100 hit points. And I did make a bit of a mistake at the beginning. At this point we decide to push over, because that T-49 is behind the building, and that T-49 is actually dead now. And I shot onto the archery defender there. So now, this is the point where we're like, okay, let's push this T-1064. He's on 277 hit points. I pull over with my CR and hit him. I can get the kill shot. Now, lucky for me, the enemy team aren't really interested in me, so I can get a few headshots into this airnet. 413 to the side of the turret, not bad really. I think I get another one, yeah I get another one on max score, unfortunately. We only have 103 hit points, so it doesn't really matter. Now, just in case this R3 defender is looking at me, I use my speed boost and get round to this bulldog, because I can smack this thing for about 478. I didn't really even aim for that, I just kind of pulled, looked at him and stopped, and fired. I go up, and before I reload, the R3 defender does die on our team, on the enemy team. Fortunately, you don't get that kill, but I do finish on 3,800 hit points with the 5 kills, which is pretty good. I'd make 2,000 credits, which just shows you how much this tank makes credits, which isn't a lot at all. I get 5 kills, I get my scout medal, high caliber, top gun, and of course the mastery. And thank you Ian's for the tunes, it was good fun. We had some good games. Now we're going to go on to the next game. So here we are with the next game, and I'm in tune with the shell magnet from my clan GNA. So we're on Castilla. So I think, okay, we're all going to go left. So I use the hill to push over, and with the speed boost I can get to the medium spot as quick as a medium could, even armor TD, which is quite nice because I can get those early damages in and help my team rather than just camping at the back and doing nothing. So I go up this ridge, and luckily for me all my mediums go down. I think the T-54 comes with me on my right in a minute, so he can support me up the top, while my mediums and the heavies can support down below, which is quite helpful because I can just farm damage even though I'm not camping technically. So as I push around here, we spot the T-34-3, and as I go further, Progetto and also the Chimera pop up on the right hand side here. So I'm like, okay, there's one TD, let's see if we can spot him. So I'm going to push forwards here. Now I'm going to take a shot into this Chimera. I do get spotted, but I realise it's not the TD, otherwise I probably would have been hit here. So I peek again, try and get a shot into that T-34-3, but it just doesn't happen. I'm afraid. Don't have enough gun depression just to get quite over. Although we do get a nice shot into the back of that Progetto there, which was very nice. Whenever you can do that, hit the mediums in the back. Now that T-34 is reversing down that corner, so as we haven't spotted the TT or any of their heavies yet, I decide to push. And I can hit that lower plate there. Look at that, 461 into that lower plate. He does return the favour, but I do more damage, so it was a worth trade. So now my team is slowly pushing round with me, so I'm going to push this T-34-3. My T-54 is at the bottom there with the Chimera. He does kill the Chimera, which helps us out, as that Chimera is a big gun and it's helpful to get rid of. As I pull down here, I don't get too aggressive and I get a nice shot into the top with that T-34-3. I use my speed boost now to go around and get this VK. Even though the VK, when it came into the game, was one of those really OP super heavies, when you get around to the side of it, or the back, I can't do anything. As you can see here, someone gets a pen in the front, and I just go around the back, just need a bit of HE into the side of him. Now, unfortunately, my teammate does die, so I do ask him, oh, where did you get hit from? As I don't think we are not in voice. But before he says anything, we do spot the AMX in base C. So we go around, there you go, behind C. So I do go around and spot the Foch at the same time, as I have people on my left hand side spotting him. And I take a blind shot here. It does hit, which it shouldn't have, because I'm not really sure how. And it only did 2 damage. And that was with splash, so it should have at least done 10, but you know, I'll take it, 2 damage. This Foch doesn't want to know me here, so he just runs off, and I do get a lovely shot into the back of him, set him on fire, do 733 damage. I'll just finish him off with APCR. And now this AMX is shooted once, so I push over the top of this hill. I don't use the speed boost because I don't need to, so there's his second shot, his last shot, he's fired now. I just use the Hesh. I don't need to rush him because he's on that long reload because he has that 3-shell auto loader. So I just smack him with the Hesh. There we go, 459 into the side of a heavy. I do get hit from my left, so I know that the heavy's somewhere. But at this point I think, okay, he's at the church near base A because base A has been capped. So I start making my way to the left hand side. Centurion, as you saw there, he just goes to the right with the rest of my team. So I push up here, and unlucky for me, this M6 is actually here, but I do get a lovely max roll into the side of the turret. It would have been 550 if I used that Hesh, but I didn't change fast enough back, and it might not have penned anyway. So in the meantime, I ask help from my team, as I'm in a sticky situation here with 46 hit points, and my team do help. I get a lovely shot into the side as he's not focusing me, he's focusing that T-54 on my right, which is quite helpful for me because I can just get damage off of him. Now my team push in. I notice that the M6 is just shot, but he pulls back before I can get hit in. Then my enemy team, my allies pull in front of me, and I do get the kill shot on this M6. That was one of my best Charioteer games so far, since the nerf. And I do finish on 4,614 damage, 4 kills, I make 5k credits, get the mastery, top gun and the high caliber, with 1,395 base XP, which is pretty good for a TD I think. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and maybe if this is good then I might make another video soon. In the meantime, I wish you all a good afternoon or a good morning, whichever time you're watching this, and I'll see you all soon. No, I can be